Daddy helps IT departments be more effective.
A true visionary, inspirational, entrepreneurial, renovator of historical buildings, and avid science fiction person. Joel arrived in London, Ontario to study at the Ivy School of Business in 1992 and has since called London his home. His infectious drive to motivate, persuade, and mentor people has allowed Infotech Research to become the fastest-growing information technology research and advisory company, serving over 40,000 IT professionals from around the globe. In 1997, Joel's life took on a new journey, one that would change his life. The seed for Infotech Research had been planted in a humble apartment above the tasting room on Richmond Row.
From the day he started Infotech Research Group until now, he has always had in his mind that we were going to become the largest research firm in the world catering to IT professionals. You know, that may seem to be an audacious goal when you've got less than 10, 20 people. But he's unwavering in that.
He's open-minded, there's no preconceived notions. He invests readily in the individual. He's open to listening to their ideas, allowing them to prove themselves. He promotes them and challenges them based on their performance.
It is a very flat organization that way. While we have some career path ladders and organizational structure like all organizations, every voice does get heard. So I run the research department. We work in teams, of course, and there's a structure and org design in place that is hierarchical. But even the newest employee weighs in on their piece of research. Their opinion matters. Where do I want to take this piece of research? They are encouraged to debate their point of view with their managers and with me if I think it should go in a different direction. I think we're pretty open that way to allowing everyone to have a voice in the organization, and it comes right from Joel.
Through his attention to detail, his high energy, his genuine care for the employee has allowed the company to grow to 800 employees worldwide.
A normal day for Joel always starts in the morning. He takes an hour or two to reflect and to sort of prioritize his day. He does that every day, and then he's in meetings most of the day around things, everything from product to sales, to pricing. You name it, there is something at Infotech. Joel's touching virtually everything at Infotech, at least on a monthly basis, with some input, some guidance around where we should go, thoughts, challenges, and what opportunities.
When we still occupied our office at Queens and Adelaide, I was the person in charge of facilities and dealing with an increasing problem with the homeless and people battling mental health and addiction problems. And I had engaged the police and one of the community groups to help figure out how to have them removed from the property. And I recall Joel walked into the meeting when he realized what was going on. His immediate reaction was, can we build them shelter on the property to help them out? And that immense empathetic response caught me completely off guard, and I think it speaks volumes to his character strength.
I like to say we're an overnight success, 20 years in the making. It has been a lot of hard work, it's been a lot of fun, and there's been a lot of growth over the years. As a company, we're very proud that we have never had a year of negative growth through recessions, through any kind of economic trials. We've always been able to grow. I'd love to say that it has been easy. It hasn't been easy. It's been a lot of work. It's always been fun. The challenges change as you grow, as you get bigger. Joel has led the entire company through that entire period.
Joel continues to be involved in the day-to-day operations to secure that the vision is steadfast and that the mission remains strong. Since inception in 1997, there have been many milestones. 2004, second Canadian office opens in Toronto. 2010, McLean and Company was formed, providing HR best practices. 2014, first U.S. office opens in Las Vegas. 2015, MYPOLICIES, a web-based management solution, launches to members. And 2017, Software Reviews Infotech's latest innovative division launches.
He bought the church over on Queens, on the corner of Queens and Adelaide, and he renovated the church entirely. And then from there, we outgrew that, and then we've moved over to King Rideout. And then he renovated that. And then we bought the Masonic Temple in Toronto, and he renovated all of that.
I think the building kind of reflects who Joel is and who Infotech is. They are a representation of our culture. That old, renovated style with modern conveniences and technology added in is part of who he is and who the company is that he's trying to build as well.
Joel's selfless generosity, loyalty, and commitment to his firm, partners, and our community is widely recognized, and why we celebrate Joel as an excellent role model for our community and future leaders.
To a JA or someone who's looking to become an entrepreneur, I think there's a few things that Joel would probably say. And the first one is one that he taught me early, which is focus on sales. Focus on sales. As long as you are selling, you've got a chance to have an organization, to have, to build a company.
He would say, don't be afraid to take a risk. Joel is a natural risk taker. He likes to get out on the edge. As I said, his passion and drive is 110%.
Joel McLean is so deserving as the newest member of the London and District Business Hall of Fame because he is genuinely invested in the success of this community and everyone that occupies it. And he brings an energy to the community that just cannot help but propel it forward in a positive way. Congratulations, Joel.
As a leader, a visionary, truly authentic and humble human, it is with great pleasure that we honor Joel McLean with his induction into the Junior Achievement London and District Business Hall of Fame.